So I've always been very interested in biology, just every aspect, including like here we're involving ecology, and I'm also very interested in human biology. I'm also an EMT, so it sort of just made sense and it kind of embraced all of my different interests, being like a general bio major. So I come from a long line of owls. My dad went to Temple for undergrad and med school, and my brother's actually going to be a PhD student at Temple in the fall. So it was very close to home, it was very familiar, and that's something I feel like I really wanted in an undergraduate experience. I think what drew me to the field station was the kind of personal hands-on experience that came with working here at the field station. Being involved in COVID and everything, I was home for most of the semester, so just being able to go to a new location, be involved in nature was very appealing. So essentially what we've been doing was we've been tagging, mapping, measuring, and identifying the woody stems in our old growth forest, and this is very important for ecological research in the future and also conservation biology. So we'll come back in 5 years and we'll track every the growth and the progression of our forest. So what I've been doing is we kind of switch roles, but I've been measuring and mapping and tagging and identifying, and we kind of switch every single day so we get that experience with everything. So what I'm doing is I'm using camera traps in order to monitor the vertebrate biodiversity in our forest. And essentially what I'm doing is I'm taking all those cameras and the photos that I have, and I'm going to track the foraging activity and the biodiversity in our forest. So based off of detection, I can find out when certain species are most active during the day and compare it to seasonal changes. I think what's interesting is looking how humans impact certain behaviors of vertebrate species, because it's not something that we really think about, but something that's very prevalent in terms of building new buildings and cutting down forests in order to build these landscapes. So I think it's very relevant, and it's something that's mostly overlooked unless you're in biology. I think it's really important to get involved in research, and not just online, obviously. I think it's important to get out in nature, get out in a lab, and actually physically do something. In terms of this hands-on research, I think it has helped me grow as a person in terms of adaptability. Just being out in these conditions, it's hard some days, but you learn and you live and you learn, and it gets better and you work through it. It really brought me another community that I wasn't aware of at main campus. Just even the weekly snack breaks and stuff like that we get every week, it's just a very welcoming environment that I wasn't previously aware of that I can now utilize in the future. In the city, I feel very landlocked sometimes, so coming to Temple Ambler physically is very nice to be out in nature. It reminds me more so of my home. So it's like a home, I guess.